Hello Internet, welcome to the ultimate Mario Iceberg deep dive. You think you know Mario? You've stomped the Goombas, you've rescued the princess, you've maybe even collected all 120 stars. Everything you know is just the tip of the iceberg, the sunny, cheerful surface of the Mushroom Kingdom. Today we're grabbing our scuba gear and plunging into the icy depths below. We'll start with the facts every gamer knows, the friendly, familiar trivia floating right at the top. But as we descend, the water gets darker. The pressure builds, the facts get weirder, more obscure, and a little bit terrifying. Let's start at the very beginning, a fact so well known it's practically the welcome mat to the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario wasn't always Mario. In his very first appearance, the 1981 arcade classic, our hero was called Jumpman. He jumped, over barrels, over fireballs, over gaps. Before Nintendo made him a plumber, the original materials listed his job as a carpenter. The name Mario came later, attributed to Mario Segale, Nintendo of America's landlord, during a heated rent argument. So, our beloved Italian plumber began as a nameless jumping carpenter. Elegantly simple, and the jump changed everything. You can't talk about Mario without mentioning his taller, greener, and perpetually more anxious brother, Luigi. Mario Brothers in 1983 moved the action from construction sites to New York's sewers, cementing plumber status. More importantly, it introduced a second player, Luigi. His name is said to be inspired by a nearby pizza parlor called Mario and Luigi's. At first, Luigi was literally a green Mario, a palette swap. Not until the Western Super Mario Bros. 2 did he gain a taller sprite and floaty jump, a real personality. Finally, Luigi played differently from his more famous sibling. Player 2 became a star in his own right. Every hero needs someone to rescue, and for Mario, that's almost always the ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom. Today, the world knows her as Princess Peach, but on the NES in North America, she went by Princess Toadstool. In Japan she was always Peach-Heim, Princess Peach. The Western manual called her the Mushroom King's daughter and said she could undo the Koopa's black magic. In 1996, Super Mario 64 bridged the names with Princess Toadstool, Peach. From then on, Toadstool quietly retired, a unified name for a beloved princess. Just as Peach had a different name in the West, so did the main antagonist. In Japan, the Koopa King has always been Koopa. NOA localized him as Bowser, King of the Koopa. For years, his name depended on which side of the Pacific you were on. By the N64 era, the identities began to merge. Bowser sounds menacing. Its origin remains a bit mysterious. Today, they're largely interchangeable, a dual identity for a singular villain. In the world of side-scrollers, mushrooms are your friend, right? The super mushroom makes you big, the one-up gives a life. Hidden in Japan's Super Mario Bros. 2 was a nasty surprise, the poison mushroom. It looked deceptively similar to the regular one. Touching it hurt Super Mario, and killed you instantly if you were small. Deemed too difficult for the West, many didn't meet it until later compilations. Today, creators love it as a troll tool in maker games. A cruel subversion. Mushrooms aren't always good. The Minus World, one of gaming's most famous glitches. A tricky jump lets you clip into the wall near the exit pipe, then enter the first pipe you see, and it displays World -1. You're trapped in an inescapable loop until time or lives run out. A bug, the game loads a non-existent warp and defaults to an underwater level data slot. Legendary schoolyard lore before the internet verified it. For decades, fans debated how Mario breaks blocks. Official art made it look like a punch. Shigeru Miyamoto settled it. He's not punching, he's headbutting the blocks. Look closely. The arm's back, not punching. Later games retconned it with obvious punches. In the classic, our plumber led with his head. The Chain Chomp. A barking, lunging, spherical menace. Its origin is personal, rooted in Shigeru Miyamoto's childhood fear. A neighbor's dog chased him, and was yanked back by its chain at the last moment. That image, lunging, barking, restrained, stuck for life. He channeled it into a tethered enemy that snaps back violently. Real fear forging an iconic design. Wario, Mario's greedy, garlic-loving rival, debuted on Game Boy in 1992's 6 Golden Coins, a deliberate inversion, jagged versus friendly, yellow-purple versus red-blue. Warui means bad in Japanese. Warui plus Mario gives Wario. Even the hat's M flips to W. Designer Hiroji Kiyotake wanted someone opposite to Mario. Selfish, greedy, treasure-obsessed, and instantly iconic. Now we dip a little deeper into weirdness. Birdo. The Western manual famously said, "He thinks he is a girl and he spits eggs." He'd rather be called Burdetta. Among the earliest transgender representations in games, yet handled inconsistently afterward. The Japanese manual described Catherine as a boy who likes to wear a ribbon and believes he's a girl. Later games call Birdo female. Some entries say her gender is a mystery, a complex, often retconned history, but that original line remains a fascinating, progressive artifact. Near the bottom, we find things never meant to be heard. An unused track in Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time's Files, a distorted, melancholic, deeply unsettling piece. It sounds corrupted, slowed down, even reversed, full of discord. Fans dubbed it the beta song of Unhealing, the unused boss defeat theme. Some theorize it scored a grim scene, too dark to ship. Whatever it was for, listening feels like hearing something forbidden. We've reached the darkest depth of the Mario iceberg. This isn't a glitch, it's not a beta element, it's pure gaming horror mythos, the Wario apparition. The legend claims every copy of the game personalizes itself to you. The story ties to E3 1996, where a head appeared in the castle, chasing players, whispering, "You want fun? Wario show you fun." Of course, it never happened. This is fan-made internet folklore. It preys on uncanny, liminal spaces, and the idea the game is watching you. Every copy is personalized, and yours might hide a ghost in the machine. And, with that, we resurface. We've journeyed from Jumpman all the way down to the Wario apparition. My mind is officially blown, and I've gained a new respect and a little fear for the depth of this universe. Over 40 years of history has woven a rich, complex tapestry. We could make 1,000 more and still not cover everything. Simple name changes, deep, dark horror, a plumber saving a princess. It's a world of secrets waiting to be uncovered. This iceberg is always growing, so tell me your favorite fact and your deepest layer in the comments. If you enjoyed the dive, subscribe and ring the bell.